Welcome back to the Food for Thought podcast, episode 20.
20.
Episode 20.
Yeah.
If you are new to this channel, thank you for showing up. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications so y'all can get notified every time we drop some fire ass content. And if you already been here, welcome back. You already know who it is. Twixie, aka Twixie that Gemini, aka Gemini, aka your girl's favorite rapper. And next to me is my boy.
Your boy, Erlaw, the boss. Hold on, I forgot my name. Erlaw, the bearded boss. My bad, the bearded boss with the sauce.
Oh, nigga, how you forget your name, bro?
Because I was about to say the boss with the sauce, but I forgot the bearded boss with the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes. And how you feeling today, bro?
I'm actually, I'm feeling pretty decent. Pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? It's raining, kind of messing up, delaying some plans and all that. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's pretty good.
Can we go to the park? This the only time I was gonna delay plans.
Well, I was going to a gender reveal that was gonna be at the park.
A general review?
A gender reveal.
A gender reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even think I ever been in one, bro.
Yeah, this will be my first one that I've been to.
Nigga, I saw.
My second one. This will be my second one I've been to.
Yeah, cause you been to your own, right? Like, yeah.
Well, no, we didn't do a gender reveal.
Y'all just waited till she came out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did one, but we didn't have like a whole gender reveal,
okay.
like party and all that. Yeah.
This nigga, he did a gender reveal, and I guess he played football, so he kicked the football, and it came out, blue.
Oh, I see.
And then nigga was,
Started popping flips and shit.
Nigga did like 12 flips, nigga. That's so embarrassing. If I was his baby mama, I don't even know. I mean, I would have been cracking up, but damn, you doing all that? Yeah, I think I see.
We did 2 baby showers though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did 2 baby showers. Not 2 separate baby showers. We both were at both, but it's because well, no, it's just because I mean I was a manager at the time, and then my coworkers really fucked with me. So they got everybody together and they did one for me, and then we did the original one for my. So we just got, you know what I'm saying? So she got to get 2 sets of gifts, I guess you can say.
Dope. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was pretty dope. And I mean, everybody had to come to 2 baby showers, but you know what I'm saying?
Did they have to bring more gifts if they already went to the first baby shower?
They didn't have to, but they did. I mean, a lot of people did. Because for the second one, my coworkers, they weren't just like, it was more like family and friends at the second one. It was, you know what I'm saying? But at the first one, it was a mixture of both because it wasn't you know what I'm saying? It was something that was really a surprise. I didn't even know it was happening.
I'm sure you knew.
No, I really didn't.
I'm sure you just acted like, you know.
No, I did that because nobody throws a baby shower for a dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah, you're right about that.
So I'm like, I didn't even know it was coming until like 2 or 3, like a day or 2 before it was actually happening. Yeah.
Well, this is the wine guy because he likes to do special introductions for the wine. Like, I guess the wine does deserve it. It do.
You're right.
It deserves that.
Introducing, we have the illicit red wine.
Ooh.
2018. This ain't even. Oh, I was about to say it ain't California, but it is.
It is.
Oh man, it's that good shit.
Wow. So Cali is really bringing in all the wine.
Cali is where you get the wine from, you know.
Yeah.
I guess it is, but we about to see what it's looking like. And then it was only $11.99 at your local Kroger. I spent a little extra money today, you know what I'm saying? Balling, you feel me?
Hey man. Well, I'm grateful for. What am I grateful for? I'll let you go first.
Damn, I need some time to think.
I mean, I got a lot of shit I'm grateful for, man, but I'm grateful for growth. How about that? I'm grateful because, man, I didn't came a long way from where I was. I didn't came a long way from just the beginning of this year with a bunch of shit, spiritual-wise, fitness-wise, music-wise, how I treat people, how I allow people to treat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a whole new Gemini in this bitch. So that's what I'm grateful for, bro.
I guess I'm grateful for, see if I can use the right word. I was gonna say self-control. Or I guess you can say emotional self-control, if that makes sense. Being able to steer yourself back on track when you're off track, mentally, emotionally, whatever it is. In this case, I'm talking about emotionally. You know what I mean? Conquering the depression, conquering anxiety, conquering.
How'd you do it though? Hold on, let's toast first, and we'll get into that.
I can't think of like a particular.
That's good.
It is good. A particular formula I use to get over it. It's kind of like a internal self thing. I guess I could just say
so you buried it.
No, I won't even say I buried it. It's like a me, like my outside me coaching me through it, if that makes sense.
You buried it, bro.
No, I'm not buried. How am I burying it if I'm overcoming it? Burying it is
when you overcome an emotional, I don't know, call it outburst. I don't know. Emotional. You typically you don't deal with it alone, because it will revisit you again. You have to do an outsource but you might be different, you know. You might be coming from the gods. Who knows, nigga?
Yeah, but me on my outside in. I mean, of course, God, universe, energy. It's a lot of factors that are playing. I'm just not, because I'm never doing anything in my life alone. In my opinion, I'm moving in a way that has already been designed for me. Okay. So this, whatever comes my way, is designed to come my way for whatever reason it is. Whether it's to slap me back into reality, whether it's to whatever it is, you know what I mean? Because I feel like when you bury it, it's just that when you don't even take that step to think about overcoming it, or whether you're doing it yourself or with somebody else, you're not even thinking about that. You know what I'm saying?
True. So maybe I shouldn't have said buried. I should have said. What's it saying? You still suppressing it in a way. You think like you're not fully healing from it. Like you're not fully addressing the emotional state. You just like, oh man, you know, let me get back on track. You're not dealing with it. You're not living in the now with it and actually feeling it. You're trying to make it go away. That's why I said buried.
I mean, I guess you can say that for some people, but with me, I don't think so, because in my opinion, you can never make it completely go away. Because that's part of you. It's part of what made you get to where you're at.
Well, it's opinion, I guess.
You can do away with how it affects you, how if it affects you in a negative way. Mm-hmm. But in my opinion, I feel like it's no way for you to. I mean, you can completely do away with it, but in my opinion, I think that's a part of what makes you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Where you came from is. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, so
but you don't have to always wear that shirt.
No, you don't have to wear the shirt, but wear a shirt. If that makes sense. You're not walking around bareskin. You know what I mean? So you're not. Yeah, you don't have to wear that particular shirt, but it may be a shirt that kind of has like. I might not wear a shirt that's completely dirty, but my shirt might have a little stain on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that means you ain't completely healed from it.
No, I might just be sweating under my arms, and I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, I know that's extreme, but
no, I get what you mean.
Yeah, because like, I feel like, because it's not something that whatever meant to, because everybody goes through, like in my instance, my thing was I got to a state to where I felt like I wasn't, like I just beat myself up. I felt like I can be doing more than what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So I put myself in this emotional state to where I was beating myself up. That's in my opinion, that's nothing to get over. That's me pushing myself to do more than what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, and it temporarily put me in a state of mind to where I shouldn't have been, because I was allowing the uncontrollable to control my emotions.
I feel you.
I can't control that I'm not moving. I mean, I can, but
no, I get it. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Everything moves at a pace, and I need to be patient enough to
when
allow.
When you realize it, you already in it. It's like, oh, okay. Now how do I?
Like I'm moving fast, but in my opinion, I'm not being grateful. That's the word. I'm not being grateful for my progression. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm looking at it like, oh, I'm not moving fast enough. I should be moving 10 times faster than this one. Really, I am progressing and moving forward, and I have to it took me some time, but I had to you know what I mean, do that outside energy and like, bro, you tripping. You just need to keep pushing. Be patient. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about what you can't control. Get back in the game. You know what I'm saying?
We all do that. And when I speak, let me just tell you, bro. So the new moon that just passed by, I mean, just the energy that's in the air right now is an emotional energy. So you're not alone. I mean, especially if you've been dealing with it this month, you know, it's a lot of people that are very emotional. It's just what's the energy that's in there. It's just what it is right now. Yeah. Emotional, feel like they aren't doing enough, but they are. Feel like, you know, I wouldn't say laziness, but determination is low, or, you know, motivation is low. You're not the only person that's been there. I'm glad that you say you recovered. I'm so happy for that. But it's still in the air right now, nigga. Like, some people still going through that shit right now. Like,
and I think, in my opinion, it's something. It's like and for me, it's a medicine that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes me never feel comfortable where I am, or complicit. If I said the word right. Yeah. Complicit to where I am. It makes me keep on. You know what I'm saying? Because I always like. I've got in that mode before, but it's never affected me like it did, you know what I'm saying, now. You know what I'm saying? I got in that mode before, but it was just like a split second in the midst of me doing something that I couldn't conquer at that time. Like, I'm trying to figure out a math problem, and I can't figure it out at that moment, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, I just can't, you know, I beat myself. But this time, it was nothing I was doing. It just that, I don't know what actually triggered it at that moment, or it might have been just a few things throughout the day, and then it just finally collapsed on me. You know what I'm saying? It was great because it woke me up. You know what I mean? It made me. I wrote a song too. I gotta show you that dope little song. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I stay with the music.
But yeah, it woke me up. You know what I mean? It made me look at some things a little differently. Like even like some decisions I made. You know what I mean? Like I was making emotional decisions. And I didn't realize I was making emotional decisions until after this happened. You know what I mean? Like whenever I made the decision, I wasn't thinking about the bigger picture. I was thinking about how the situation came in me for that particular moment. Meaning, like, how somebody came to me, approached me with a certain situation, instead of just thinking about the situation itself, and you know what I mean, how we can resolve it. I'm like, man, what they didn't have to come at me like that.
Okay, I got you. Got you. Okay, because I was gonna ask, but that last comment actually cleared up.
Like, they didn't have to come at me this way, and then I think about it like, you know what does that even matter? How about we just resolve the problem and how it, you know what I'm saying? Okay,
sometimes it just depends on what situation it is. I feel like you do have to come with a little emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, if it ain't worth it.
That's what I was about to say. Like, it was like the person I was talking to, it was like, I don't want to say who it is, but I was like, it's not worth the little tic-tac, why you did this, da. It wasn't worth it compared to, well, I just like, you know what? Maybe you're having a bad day, or maybe I took it the wrong way. Whatever the case is, let's just get to the problem and resolve it.
Well, let me ask you, and it's not to find out what person this is. It's just where y'all close or not, because that could change. You know what I mean?
We are extremely close. We are. Yeah, we are extremely close. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say something else, but it would have gave away who I was about to say something else, but it would have gave away who it was. So I was like, you know what, let me be honest.
Oh, I know this person.
Oh yeah, you know this person because I
don't know too many people around you, so I'm pretty sure I can if I wanted to.
I mean, you know this person, but you indirectly know this person.
Okay.
Because of my.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what, bro?
And so that's really the reason why, because I'm like, it don't even matter, because.
Well, I hope y'all are in a good place.
Oh yeah, we are always in a good place, and I think it's really the thing is that that person just don't understand that I'm not trying to have friction. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking at me for the old me I was, because they knew me, they knew who I was.
So this is someone that know you a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, you make changes and that may like they don't understand.
Yeah, especially if they're not around me frequently to see the changes. You know what I'm saying? They only seen it spotty. You know what I'm saying?
The last podcast, I watched all of them, but I saw you mention something about people saying you changed. People saying that what's up with you? Why you act like you bougie now? Stuff like that. How? I'm assuming those are people you're close to that are saying this thing to you, right?
Oh yeah, I was talking about like my homeboys that knew me back then when I was like on the
some other shit.
Yeah, my I guess thug life, if you want to say that. You know what I mean?
Do you care what they're saying? Does that alter what you may talk about on the podcast?
No, I never, and they know this. I never care what people think, especially now. Like I'm really like. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care what people think about me as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like certain situations, depending on who they are, like I care what they, of course, everybody you're going to have those people that you care what they think in a sense.
But not
like it's.
They would control your.
Yeah, like I'm going to change who I am because, that type of thing. But it's never like I'm around them. They can be on some gangster thug, whatever. I'm still going to be who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Because. Do you like what you've grown into?
Because I matured, you know what I'm saying? That was when I was younger, even then I was always on another level mentally. I was doing thug shit the smart way, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't stupid with it, doing crazy. I was doing crazy shit, but I wasn't done with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like some people I was around that was, you know what I'm saying, that ended up however they are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I always had that mindset, and just the way I moved was not. You know what I'm saying? Like if you knew me back then, you would know I was on some different shit, but you wouldn't think like, oh, this nigga like on some real positive, proper, this and that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna
I feel like there are some people that may even look at probably both of us and that are in our corners and like hey, they doing all this positive shit. Like man, I don't even want to deal with this and. I'm not sharing their shit and I ain't doing none of that, because, they on some positive stuff and that's just not what I'm on. They just,
Or some people may think, which I've heard this before, that when you're overly positive and you're looking at things that they feel like you're judgmental. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you unhappy?
Or you're unhappy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm speaking this positive stuff. First of all, I'm blockading negative, so I'm just not trying to look at the negative, and then I'm judgmental because if you not moving positive, or if I'm talking about something that I like, if I'm saying that you shouldn't hate people, or you shouldn't use the word hate, you shouldn't say I hate you, and then you're that person that says when you get super mad, I hate you, I hope you die. Now you're gonna, just because I mentioned that, you're gonna feel like I'm judging you because I'm on this positive stuff, But really, that's not the case. It's just
we
me.
Can just give you advice.
And just think about it like this. Maybe it was meant for you to watch that particular segment of the podcast because that was a message that you needed to hear, so you can take that vocabulary, that negative vocabulary out of your life. You know what I'm saying? Look at it from that way, because I'm not saying that what you're doing is wrong. Hey, everybody have their. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
And shit,
Hey, I've never said I hate you, but I've said things that other people probably wouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? So it's no judgmental thing. It's just that you should always move in a more positive than negative way. Just off of just whatever, whether you taking it from us or you just for your better being.
Bro, I've noticed that, and I 100% agree. I've noticed that there's a lot of negative people. Like, and it's not until we even started doing this podcast and, really just trying to help outsource people out, I didn't notice, like, how negative motherfuckers are really, like, hella negative, And you gotta be careful, man. We both gotta be careful. There's people that might say that they don't like what we're doing, but really they just want to be in our spot.
Yeah.
Really they just want to be doing exactly what we're doing, because this podcast is gonna go far. Yeah. I already know.
It already has made a lot of progression just from content, how comfortable we've been, just the people we've influenced. Like it's come very far.
Yeah. So I try to keep that in mind too, because I know some motherfuckers that will say, you know, no one's that positive or whatever. Okay, bitch, you just mad because you want to be this positive.
And we're not saying we're perfect. Like,
at all.
Don't miss. Like, everyone has their flaws. It's just that.
But being positive nowadays is a short end of the stick.
Yeah.
You know, there's more negativity around than there is positivity, and you got people that's like, oh, you positive? You know, that's not cool, or you know what I'm saying? Like, so they want to put some whatever bullshit in your ear, or trying to make you go back to exactly who you were back then.
Everybody don't have a good heart. This and that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is human. I say we're human. We all make mistakes. You know, we all have our down days. But who wants to display a down day? You know, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. You feel me? It's been, I can name like 3 podcasts where I was probably going through 4 podcasts. I was probably going through some shit, maybe more. Yeah. And, you know, I just, not that I faked it, but just like, I probably just like, was just like, you know, I still gotta show up for this.
You portrayed your positive more than your negative. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't let it override me.
Yeah.
I still had to come and deliver what we do. You know?
This one person said something that stuck with me, because what you mentioned about, well, kind of what I mentioned and you piggyback up, and it made me think about what they said. She said, people always worrying about whatever, but we all live in our own worlds. Because like what you were mentioning about, just people thinking like a lot of negativity in this world, and people always saying this negative, Like in my world, or in our world, I say, because your word is, I would say, and similar to mine, I don't see, or I don't encounter a lot of negativity. You know what I'm saying? I see it in social media around the world, news and all that, but
living in it, twisted in it, no.
Like I rarely run across negativity, negative people, etc., etc. And that goes to say that we all live in our own world. Like, because your world may look like everything is bad, negativity, and that's because of, in my opinion, your mindset. You know what I'm saying? How you, your intentions.
You view another person is exactly how you view yourself, and then you're going to kind of start moving like that, then you're going to be watching your back every second.
How allow things to affect you.
Yeah.
That's a big factor, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can keep talking. I'm
if you don't, I'm freezing and shit. But how you allow things to affect you determines what type of world you live in. You know what I'm saying? Because some negative stuff can come my way, and it can affect me for 5 minutes, and then I overcome it, or I find a way to, you know what I'm saying, to bring some positivity into my life, to, you know what I'm saying, to kind of slowly push that negativity out of my life. And then the same negative thing can hit your life, and just because you don't weigh your positive things more than your negative, it can make your whole world crumble, you know what I'm saying? Or it can add on to what you're already going through, you know what I mean? And that really determines, like I said before, what type of world you live in. You have to create your own world, you know what I mean? Like, everything happens. You can't control, you know what I mean, a shooting at a school. You can't control somebody hating you or whatever it is, but you can control
a lot of you.
Yes,
you can.
How you move with your world, how you wake up, how you talk, how the people you encounter,
how you treat people.
You can control that 100%. You know what I'm saying? And then that will gauge how you live life. You can live life in a positive, happy way, to where this negative stuff happening all around you, but you're in your own little bubble.
So you don't
even
it don't faze you. Whatever happens,
unless the world just blow up, and you know what I'm saying, like, and that's some shit. You know what I mean? Like, today it just something just happened and everything just blow up and disappeared. Yeah. Other than that, like, for most part, you can really control every single thing. You know what I mean? No matter what politics, government doing, whatever, you can control your own life. So,
yeah, that's true. And damn, it's funny that we already really even touching these surfaces that we touching, because we haven't even started the podcast. But
oh shit, I did.
No, it goes together. So I mean, but today's topic, we actually wanted to talk about triggers. Kind of like just trying to find out how important triggers are, or how important it is to fix triggers in our lives. So when I say triggers, I mean not something like, oh shit, that shit done made me mad. Like, no, something that traumatized you, or something that you went through when you were younger. It can. When I say younger, I don't mean like small. Younger, we was younger last year. Yeah. We were younger, 6 months ago, whatever. Just a trigger that triggers that, because I know you got more than one, and I got more than one too. So just things that we like, just really run people off. Because honestly, when I think about a trigger, I can think about
baggage.
Exactly.
That's basically
what it is. It's baggage, and you can run a good person off with that. You know what I'm saying? And even people that you're close to. So we want to talk about today how important it is to fix those triggers. What triggers us, and does our triggers, affect the people around us in the present, like right now that we have around us? Truly be honest, with you guys, and y'all comment below, and you be honest with us too. But how does our triggers affect the ones around us, the people that care about us? Do you notice that it, like, damn, I was tripping, or I should have did this, or I should have did that, and it actually affected somebody that you was close to, or whatnot? Do you even notice that you have triggers? Do you even know when you have been triggered? Because you could think you're tripping, or you can think that other person's tripping, but really you need to just pull back and reevaluate yourself and be like, damn, I was probably tripping because this happened to me in the past.
And most of the time that's the case.
Yeah, it is. But that's a reality check that motherfuckers don't actually want to do. Nobody wants to reality check themselves. And they need to.
That's a real ego check right there. Reality checking yourself, like you can't.
Seriously, sit and fucking let that shit marinate and deal with that shit, and stop fucking over other people because you are dealing with a trigger, or you don't know how to, what I'm saying? Like, don't do that, because like I said before, people are blessings around you, and you can fuck that up just by, letting your trigger go off or whatever. Because I've done it so many times, and not saying I regret it, because I'm where I'm at right now, and maybe those people didn't need to be around me anyway.
Yeah.
But when you got somebody good around, you don't want to just let them go, because it's hard to come by good people these days. Period. So that's what we want to talk about today. It's not gonna be super long. We'll probably give you about 25-30 minutes, on a topic. But I want to start off saying, asking how important triggers are to you. Like, have you ever even sat and thought, before we even came up with this topic, have you ever even sat and thought, like, you know what, I need to really pinpoint what triggers me, pinpoint things that remind me of certain things that remind me of situations that I've been through in the past. I need to heal from those.
I actually never thought about it until while we speaking about this podcast is when I was literally thinking about it. And yes, me personally, I think the triggers are important, and they have affected my life in a negative way that have, in some cases, eventually turned positive. If that makes sense. It initially affected me in a negative way, and I'll explain when we get into the midst of it. Okay. Initially, it affected me in a negative way that later in life turned into positive.
So you do feel like they're very important to...
Yeah, I think they're very important because they gauge or they determine what decisions you make in life and how you handle it in life and with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think that's a big... And with me personally, I'll just speak on a trigger. One of my triggers that I have is allowing people... Like I used to be real. I'm a real people person, and I used to not look at. I always gave people the benefit. I still do it now, but it's a conditional benefit of the doubt. But it was before it was unfiltered benefit of the doubt, to where I looked at the good in everybody, and I would always, it was easy for me to break my little wall. You know, everybody had a little wall up before you let somebody in.
Yeah, for sure.
My wall was real fragile, and so people, you know, I let people in, and they would, you know, show me all this and this and that, and then more times than not every 100% of people, but more times than not, later on, it would be, somebody would be the disloyal, or I would find out that, you're friends with me, and the whole time that you friends with somebody else, but you talking about me behind my back, and then when a situation occurred, I'm seeing you on the other side, you know what I'm saying, the fence, and I'm like, dang, bro, you been rocking with me every day, and I didn't even know you even was rocking with the dude that you know what I'm saying, or the female, or whatever it was. And it made me, over time, like, first of all, keep a wall up, and then even when...
I need to get back in the shell, almost.
Yeah, and even when it was somebody that was there that probably was giving me 100% genuine loyalty and all that.
You couldn't do.
I couldn't
tell the difference.
I couldn't tell the difference, and I couldn't let them in, because it's like every time I let somebody in,
it's happening.
It's like that happened, and it's like it don't matter how long. Every time I might wait 6 months this time, the next time I might wait 2 years. The next time, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I don't want to take that chance.
But have you been through that? Like, I know this. We're talking about a trigger, so we're talking about past. How long ago did something like this happen for you? And
that, well, this goes back to, I say maybe start high school days, to where I started really noticing it. You know what I'm saying?
But is there anything recently that?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. It started from high school days up until as recent as maybe like 5 years ago. And that's what I was meaning by the negative that turned into a positive, because it built me up to be able to use my trigger as a radar. You know what I'm saying? So now my trigger is a radar, to where I can easily gauge. I can look through that fakeness. You know what I'm saying?
But why not just have a radar and drop the trigger?
Because the trigger is what created the radar. If I didn't have the trigger before,
you know, I ain't even gonna ask that question, because I'm still in I'm still in the same type of. Because
the trigger is what built my wall, or what built my wall brick by brick.
Yeah.
You know what we were talking about that? Yeah, brick by brick, year by year, I was laying my one brick at a time, and then eventually my wall was strong enough to withstand, to where I created my radar, to where when you come and bam, you running smack face into this brick wall, and then now I'm like, hold on, why did you run into this brick wall instead of climbing over it? Because you got to know me, and then you climbed over and allowed me to let my wall low enough for you to get over it. You ran smack into it. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Let me take a step back and see, you know what I mean, really evaluate the type of person that I'm dealing with. But yeah, I feel like that, because I feel like, I'm not saying the radar would have never been created, but
You're grateful for it.
I'm grateful, because the radar wouldn't have been the radar it is now, and then it also may have taken me longer to create the radar, and the radar wouldn't have been created off of me determining whether or not the person is really being loyal, or it had just been a radar just determining if you're good.
Are you still confused about people being loyal to you, and you know, just dealing with those type of triggers? Like, do you still have anything like, okay,
friend and social business partner wise? No. Relationship wise, yes. And I think it's just because, in a sense, like I came
that's more personal.
Yeah, and then I came to a point now to where I just kind of like made the decision to where I'm just going to build the value of myself, and then let that fall in place. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like what aided to me let down the trust thing is like I value myself now, but before not 100% valuing myself. So now I'm like little things. I'm feeling like, oh man, I'm not good enough. So she gonna do this because I'm not. You know, this person might be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because I'm thinking like, damn, bro, this happened to me before. So now it's like to a point to where, not saying that I'm not valued, just that I'm not worried about the relationship part of it right now, because I know that's going to fall in place by me just, me building myself a value, and then I'm going to run into me building my value, I'm going to run into that valued woman that's also building her value. We're going to meet, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to fall in place, or whatever the case is. Or
once you build yourself, everything will be all right.
Yeah, everything will be all right. Then that's what I need to do regardless, because
we all should be doing that.
We all should be working on ourselves 100%.
That's wild, bro, because in my situation, you know, I'm already married, and we met each other with triggers.
Yeah.
We created triggers for each other.
Yeah.
And then we had to get over them together.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, that's why I think I will always forever. I mean, even if I doubt it'll happen, I mean, one of us will have to actually die. But I doubt that we would, just the people that we are today, like right now, I think even if something, you know, we had to break it off or some shit, you know, that would be my best friend still, you know what I mean? Like,
and I think in like you were saying, it's good that you have somebody from the beginning that help you get it, because you need that.
I didn't see that though. We both didn't see that until now, you know.
I was just about to say that, because with me, I needed people, but didn't even know I needed them. I'm thinking I was conquering the whole time myself, but it was just me building, like me along the way, finding those people that I can hold that trust in, and then determining, like, you know what, this does exist, and the reason, and then now I know what it looks like. So now I know, because if you know what it look like, you're gonna know what it don't look like. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, now my radar is like, you know what, hey, you ain't acting like my other loyal friends. You doing this and this like the disloyal friends. Let me look at you a little closely and see maybe if you the other side.
That's kind of hard to say, because, you know, what if that person is actually going through something right now, or, you know, so it's like.
But you can always, because yes, someone can be going through something, but their heart is their heart. Your heart is gonna, your decision making may be different, but if you have a genuine heart, whether you're going through stuff or not, that genuine is going to still be there. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's at a maximum or a minimum halfway, you know what I'm saying? Your decision making, you may make a decision that's out of your character, but at the end of the day, you're a genuine heart. If you genuine, you're going to be, another genuine person is going to be able to see that, oh, you know what, that person is going through something. You know what? Let me look at it this a different way. You know what I'm saying? They're not being disloyal. They're just this is not their normal them. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is.
I'm sorry.
It's hard to determine.
No, I got it. Yeah. But see, I'm asking somebody, I'm you on the outside that doesn't know what's going on in my head.
Oh, okay.
And that kind of just.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a not saying it's a hit and miss, because you have to, it's just that, well, I think we were talking about something else, I don't know, but you just have to feel it. I don't know what we were talking about, but I said, I kind of had deja vu when I just made my, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what we were talking about, but I said, well, we just have to, sometimes you just have that feeling, you know, just like you, like falling in love. You know what I'm saying? When you fall in love, it's not like it's like a, you know what I'm saying, like, oh dang, this, you know what I mean? It's just like a feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a particular formula to falling in love. You know what I'm saying? It's a kind of a, I mean, it may be similar things, like if I fall in love and you fall in love, we may have fell in love, similar attributes that, you know what I mean? Like, but it's not like a particular, like you XYZ and this is how you fall in love. You know what I'm saying?
Like
it's just
that you need to follow.
Yeah, it's just like that feeling, that moment, that whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that comes, you know what I'm saying, you just know. The knowing, you know, that's another thing that I was watching podcast talking about. It was like Pooh Shiesty. I mean, I said Pooh Shiesty.
So what the fuck is this talking about on this topic, bro?
Jay Shiesty, the one with the book Think Like a Monk.
Oh yeah, I have it.
He was doing an interview with Russ.
Oh, not Shiesty. It's Jay Shetty.
Jay Shetty. I said Jay Shiesty. Jay Shetty.
I saw that with the Russ on there. Yeah, I saw
and
it.
He was saying he made a thing, and it was talking about like believing and having faith and manifesting, and he made a thing, and he was like, yes, you gotta believe, but he said it's a different thing about knowing. He said knowing is a different form of belief.
It's
you know
it's
saying?
just
like
an automatic feeling that you get.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that's what you that's that part that you would have, that knowing part. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you encounter that person, you just know. You don't have an explanation for it. You just know. Like, you know what? I feel it. You know what I mean? This person is. They need to be. We encountered each other for a reason. You know what I mean? I'm that person that's gonna bring them out of this, and then we're gonna build each other up after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I feel you, bro. For me, I feel like if triggers are important. Scale 1 through 10. 1 lowest, 10 highest. That nigga's 100. You know, I feel like it's very important because it has things to do with who you know now, who you meet. You know, a lot of us let our blessings pass us because of our triggers. A lot of us put ourselves in the hole because of our triggers, or a lot of us hurt our own selves because of our triggers and not even know it until you already hurt. Then you're like, why? What the fuck? Like last week I was like this, and yeah, man, the why me? But it's like something along that damn fucking that journey. You know. You missed something, you didn't fix something. You know, it's either or, and I feel like it's important. It is important for us to fix our triggers. One thing, I don't know if you mentioned it. If you didn't, we'll get right back to you. But something that triggers me is, I hate to say this. I'm going to say this. Is when I don't like to be bossed around. I hate it. I don't give a fuck. I don't like when somebody tell me to do something.
Yeah.
And the reason why I put it in the trigger category is because some things that happened to me when I was young, you know. As far as being, I'm just put it out there. As far as being molested, I hate when, especially from a guy, don't tell me what to do, bro.
That
like,
dominance, yeah.
Do not. I hate that, bro. And I know it's a trigger because it's triggering right now. I'm like, get your yes. But I mean, hey, the podcast was supposed to be open. I'm just gonna be completely open, transparent on this one. So yeah, and I will put that trigger up here. And I'm still dealing with it because I have other males in my life that won't do those things to me, you know what I'm saying? And they might, you know, like, they don't mean it, you know, that's my nigga, like, he don't mean it, but he might be like, you know, go do this, or you know, just whatever. I might talk to him like that. Yeah. So he talking to me like that, and I'm like, nigga, what? Like, but I say I've gotten better at it, for sure. I've definitely gotten better at it. Still working on it, but I came a long way. It doesn't bother me as much, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go say, like, hey, bro, go cut the air off for me, you know? Yeah. And I'm not gonna be like, nigga, what? You didn't ask? Like, who you talking to? Like,
what you said, nigga?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get, like, so emotional behind it. But, so I know, you know, I have grown from it. That's just, I don't know. I was gonna say that's a big trigger, but that might be a small one because it's just the amount of triggers I actually have.
She gets triggered like Janae Alpo.
So, that might be a small one. I think we all have a shit ton of triggers. We just don't know it's a trigger.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm just pulling out my main ones that I just still deal with today.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
I know my trust. My trust is a trigger. I know
the biggest one.
Me too. Someone can move differently than they did last week, and that's a trigger for me. Yeah. I'm like, is this nigga fake? Do I need to cut him off? What's going on? That's and I just put too much. I put too much energy where it don't need to be, and I'm just really trying to deal with, hey man, if they gonna fuck you over, if they gonna leave this friendship, if they gonna whatever they gonna do, they're gonna do. And you just need to let it happen because you're happy on the inside. Just let that shit happen. Just let it happen. Don't even fuck up your your piece, your aura that you got going on for another motherfucker.
Your piece.
Oh yeah, we can't see the E, but you know, they get it. But I like that shirt.
Appreciate it.
So I mean, I don't know. That's another trigger that I'm working on. I would say that is the top of the list, is trusting people, and it's so hard.
And I'm gonna give you
it's so hard, bro.
I wanna say it's an oxymoron if I'm using the right word.
Okay.
But it's hard for me to like my first thing about the trust thing about friends and the you know what I'm saying?
It's hard for me to do that. I mean, I want to just throw in, we've known each other for a minute, but you don't even have to tell me. I can feel it inside that you still have trust issues. I can let you stay at my house 12 fucking nights, and a 13th night, I still feel like you still on the fence, like, I don't know about this. Nigga, you just spent 12 nights with me. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm so, it's so crazy.
And I get it. I totally get it. I don't judge you, but a lot of things, I don't even tell you. A lot of things, you don't have to tell me. I might notice, I might not even tell you that I notice, but I'll be here for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all. I feel like that's what I need to do. And that's it. But I be sensing a lot of trust. And I'm not just saying like, this nigga should treat me dirty. Like, no. But it's certain things or a certain way that a person might move when they are dealing with how to trust somebody. And I feel it. I feel it, but I'm not pressed on it. I understand, and I think that's the reason why I choose to just be here and just, hey, you need me, I got you, whatever. Because I know where I understand without even any explanation. I just want to add that in there. So.
And with me, which may sound contradicting, I guess you can say, is that on the flip side of that, is that I used to be, I was beat a lot as a child by my stepdad.
He gonna watch this?
Probably not. I mean, if he do, we cool. I mean, we ain't got no bad blood, nothing like that. We still rocking, you know what I'm saying?
Put my business out, give me that belt!
He was at his, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have they time in their life where they're whatever, and that was his time in his life. He not like that. He a good person. That was the time, and I was just that person that...
Something probably happened to him for him to be doing all that,
Yeah, it was just, I was that person that, you know what I'm saying? And whatever the case was.
You triggered him.
That might have been that cat.
You done triggered that nigga.
But it made me always want to have somebody. Because I would always look for that, So my dad wasn't around. Not saying he was a dick, but he was just doing his business thing. He was working and doing, he just went off and wanted to, he was building his life, and he kind of just put me on a
I like to
wayside.
say, because I like to say this because my mom worked a lot too. Our parents weren't there emotionally for us, and I feel like that's more important than money. Yeah,
and so I was, by having him there all the time, I'm looking at him as a father figure. So by me having that, I'm like, damn, bro. So over time, it made me always want to have someone there to make me feel loved or comfortable or whatever the case is, which kind of what I say is contradicting, because it's hard for me to trust, but probably not as easy now. But along, like it's if I feel like if that vibe is there, and it happens more with relationship with friends and associates and stuff, it's really hard for me to get like that. But with me being in a relationship, like I'm so, like I guess you can say a lover boy, that, you know what I'm saying, when I feel that vibe and I feel like I'm already thinking like, oh yeah, man, this could be that one. She's showing this and that, this and that. So I'm clinging on to that because I'm trying to feel that love, that care, or whatever. Yeah. And then the trust issues come in when you moving this certain, like you said, moving this certain way at the beginning, and you showing me this love, affection, you know what I mean? We talking all the time, whatever. Then 6 months from now, you start moving a little different. You stop talking as much, just like whatever is changing, and whatever reason. And I wouldn't mind that if it was communicated. Hey, this is happening, I'm going through this, or whatever, whatever the case is. You may be working more, whatever, but by me blindly not knowing, it makes me think like, hold on, why is she moving differently? You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
What the fuck going on?
You,
you know what I mean? Then now, it might not be shit going on, or it might be shit going on, whatever. But my trust issues just starts creating friction in the relationship. Now I'm looking at, even whether it's something that's happening now my radar is really on. Now,
this person doing this too?
Yeah, I'm identifying what you're doing, and even if you're not doing something, if it look like you're doing something, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I just kind of backed off on the relationship thing.
You have, your trigger is change. You're triggered by change. If somebody shows you one side of them, you want to keep that. But let me ask you though, do you deliver the same?
That's what I was about to say, because when you're doing that, I'm letting my guard down and I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm cleansing. You're mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like on the shit. I'm like, you're mine and I'm yours. You know, I'm not looking at nobody else. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So when you start showing me different, it makes me stop. Like, I'm not like, I won't say I'm doing things differently, but I'm not doing things at the magnitude as I was before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't want to keep giving you more and more and more, and I'm receiving less and less and less. And then now it's gonna fuck me up, because in the end, it's gonna make me really look at you differently. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's you know, it's like that's that.
So what if somebody were questioning that in their head with you? Like, should they keep giving you more and you're not giving?
Well, be transparent. If I'm slipping, that's one thing I love. If you're gonna be with me, just like I can be transparent with you, be transparent with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you feel that I'm slipping and that is the reason why you're doing what you're doing, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Come to me and let me know, because I'm gonna do that in the midst of the thing. I'm gonna be asking questions. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hey, everything going okay? And most of the time, what happened is that, oh no, we good. Why you ask? When really it's not. We good. You had a problem with how I'm moving, or you know what I'm saying, or you going through something personally, or whatever the case is. Most of the time is I did something that I didn't even know I did. You know what I'm saying, and you never brought it up.
Not just being open.
So now it's just friction. You know what I'm saying, because you and then now that you moving different, I'm like, hold on, something going on. But I'm thinking it's something that's out. You know, I'm thinking.
Now, does this apply in your situation for relationships? Of family members, friendships,
No, it's just relations. Because friendships, I don't really go to that extreme. It's not like, because I feel the reason I do in a relationship, because, and I'm not doing it like we together 6 months or some shit. It's when we really embedded, and we both on the page to where we're talking like, okay, this is long term. You know what I'm saying? We really rocking with each other, mm-hmm. And you change along the way. It just makes me like, because when I'm in a relationship, I'm really letting my guard down. Like, because I feel like I'm a real big thing on being the best friend with your partner. If I'm with you, especially at this time in my life, I'm thinking long term to be with you. I didn't break my time out of my day. I'm not wasting. You know what I'm saying? If I'm talking to you on that demeanor, I'm already thinking like, either whether it's long-term friendship or we on that level of relationship, long-term relationship. It ain't gonna be on no bullshit. So if I'm really letting my guard down, because like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking like this my best friend. This gonna be someone I'm gonna talk to all the time. So I'm gonna be transparent, because I want this person to accept me for who I am. Mm-hmm. I don't want no surprises. I don't want you to be like, oh, you was this and you was that later. I'm letting you know everything at the beginning, letting you know that sauce, so you know what type of person I am, so you can make that determination like, okay, do I want to stay with him long term, or you cut it off 6 months later, 3 months, a year later, at least you know you cutting it off because you know the person that I am is not who you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Not I'm along the way, I'm thinking you a person, you thinking I'm this person, and then a year later or 2 years later, you don't even know who I am. Like, I never want to have that. So transparency is a big thing for me. Like, I feel like you don't got to tell me everything, because everybody have their own, but anything that's concerning us or that will potentially affect our relationship, mm-hmm. should be discussed. And that goes with emotional things, whether it's inside or outside, because whether it's inside or outside, it's still going to affect us. Yeah. If you in a sad place, whatever, it's going to affect us because I'm feeling what you feeling. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm not feeling what you feeling, I'm not feeling in a happy or good place because you're not in a happy and good place. You know what I'm saying? So
that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like that just, at least for me, transparency and being a real best friend to your partner is very important to me. And I feel like if you have that, there are no surprises. You know what I mean? Everything, or it minimizes the surprises. You know what I mean? Everything along the way is smooth and you kind of know what you're getting into before you get into it.
Yeah.
But with friends, I'm not going, it's kind of, my radar is real stiff with friends. Like
mine's still the same.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, mine's gonna be a little bit deeper in a relationship. But when I think about a friend, remember I asked you before, you know, we all should be asking friends or potential friends, you know, what do you want out of this? You know what I mean? Like, what do you want out of this relationship? I still try to, of course, I can't even treat it to the extent like I would my relationship, of course, because it's on a intimate level, you know, but for friendships, I still try to keep it there. I still try to be transparent. I still try to carry some of the same values from my relationship, my love relationship, to my friendship, because I mean I'm friends with my lover too.
Yeah, it's same with me. Just my wall is not as hard when
so you can trust more in a friend than a relationship, right?
No, it's the other way around. Yeah, okay. I would break my trust faster with a relationship because, like I said, because with a relationship, if I'm taking that time out, because with a friend, it's kind of more of like when you encounter a friend, you're not like, in a sense, like I say, going out on dates. Yeah, it's not like I
feel like when you chill though, that's you know what I mean? Like not a date, but you know what I mean?
That's right, but it's not, you're not using as much energy, time, sacrifice.
I don't know, for me, I can't even
you know what I'm saying?
That.
Like I feel like if I lost a friend, like say a friend was disloyal, I wouldn't be so much heartbroken.
So I want to ask you something before I answer, and just keep it yes or no. In any way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, or form, did anybody hurt you recently?
No, I don't say nobody hurt me. Disappointed, but no, nobody really. Because it's kind of hard to hurt me now.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's like, I think the next time I would probably really, unless, of course, a death or something like that, but like relationship or friendship-wise, it would have to be a relationship, but like, I'm married to a woman and like, you know, 5-10 years later, it turned,
I get cheated. Nobody can hurt you.
No, it gotta be, I won't say nobody can hurt me, I just said it's hard to hurt me. It takes a lot to hurt me. And it is based off because I feel like me losing my mom was the greatest hurt I can ever encounter. Yes. So it's gonna have to be something super extreme for you to really, it ain't gonna be no relationship, no friend.
Because you already felt the major
barely death. You know what I'm saying? It have to be someone that I value more than my mom, which is not many people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My answer would be the same. Do my triggers affect people around me? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I'm a Gemini. Like, you definitely gonna feel it. I mean, that's why if I'm going through something, I will distance myself from people, period. Because I don't want to lash out on them and then have to, one, go back and apologize. And for two, I don't want to feel that shitty feeling of like, damn, you know, you didn't have to do that. It really throws my energy off. And it's hard to build that energy back up, especially if you are already on a high. You know what I'm saying? Like, of energy high, not a marijuana high. If you're already on a high, and that's in that standpoint, it's like, yo, do I really want to like work back up? I mean, I don't. So, and this is good. This is beneficial for you, you know. anytime I, go away, it's because I probably don't want to take something out on you. I don't want to mess up. And I say that in all my relationships. I do in the relationship that I'm in now, my marriage. If something is bothering me or whatever, of course, she would want me to come and talk to her.
Of course.
She would want me to, oh damn, yeah. Just trying to get in.
Mm-hmm.
If she would want me to come talk to her, for sure, I know. But, it's like sometimes you don't want to talk to anybody because you don't want to go off on them. You don't want to come off like you don't give a fuck. When really, you give a fuck. You just are in a I don't give a fuck mindset at that moment. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna. There's been times where I tried to fucking feel whatever I'm feeling and still keep people around me. And they don't feel that shit too. Like, it's not right. At the end of it, it's like, man, it's not right because once I smoke a blunt or a joint, okay, those feelings go away. And I'm just stuck like, okay, I just went off on this person. I feel bad. Just some stupid shit. So I would rather, if I'm gonna feel bad, if I'm gonna feel horrible, if I'm gonna be in a shitty mood, I just want to do it to me, to myself, because I'm the one that got me there. I allowed something or somebody to trigger me to where I got in that mood. So it's not fair if I'm gonna just share that energy with somebody else, So
yeah.
I'm on the same ride as far as does that affect people around me? Hell yeah. I know for a fact. I would probably have nobody around me if I
same way too though. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just try to keep it low key. And that's not a lot of times where I just go away, but at least 3 to 4 times a year, I will go away to myself, and somebody be like, "Dang, what's up with Gemini? Like, she really, she was here last week. Now she here." And I hate when people be like, "Oh, Geminis, they got 2 different personalities." No, nigga, that ain't the point. What we do, but
no. Every Gemini I know.
Come on, bro.
Y'all have very, they act very similar.
You can't categorize me and as a regular Gemini. I know that for a fact.
Okay, I mean,
right.
Yeah, you're not a regular Gemini, but you do got Gemini ways.
Come on, name 2, bro. Name two, my nigga.
I mean, you just named 1. Y'all do have 2 personalities.
No, I showed you 2 different personalities, bro. I ain't talking about goofy and serious.
Nah,
like, come on.
Remember that time?
What?
You went crazy on me.
No, get up.
That was the Gemini. My cousin is a Gemini.
No, that was.
And he does that, but he doesn't do it like you. That was like he does it frequently. You know what I'm saying? That same thing, and it reminded me.
How long have we known each other? You saw that once.
Yes, that's why I said you are different, but you still have the Gemini ways.
I told you what it was. I started eating meat again. And it's just really like, I'm a woman, so I probably had a period coming.
Yeah.
I can see if I was doing that.
It was just when you did it, it gave me deja vu from when, because me and my cousin.
I didn't even go so hard on you, bro.
Yes, that's because I didn't really bust back, because I knew my cousin did the same thing, and that's what.
You don't have to bust back for me. I'm just gonna do it.
I'm saying like I was just like I was brushing it off, and then after a while, like you said, I started talking. You know what I'm saying? I started getting a little petty too. But at the beginning, I was just like, I just brushing it off, but then I'm like, dang, she really tripping, But I did that because my cousin, he's a Gemini, and y'all are born like he was born June 14th. So like he does that same. He used to do that. We grew up together. We used to be around each other all the time. He used to do that same exact thing. Flip on me in a second. But he used to do it like he never like you was like, oh, I was tripping but he never came back and be like, oh, I was tripping, my bad,
my
bro.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just like, it is what it is type shit. And then the next day act like, or 2 hours later act like ain't shit happened. I'm like, nigga, you just went, he just went.
I used to be the same way, bro, to people. Name the second one.
I mean, that would probably be the dwarf. No, because we were mentioning, you said Geminis have two personalities. So that was the thing I was harping on, was the two personality thing.
You said Geminis are very similar. You named one thing from me that you can carry with another Gemini. You probably would never find nothing else.
I mean, I haven't been paying attention, but that's the one thing that was really just, like, damn, bro, that was a real Gemini moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he did that very frequently.
Is your son or something a Gemini? Because you talk a lot, for sure.
I know, it just, with me, it's just because I went a long time, I was very timid, shy, barely talk to anybody. And I only talk a lot when I'm around people I'm comfortable with. If I'm in a room full of a lot of people, my anxiety kick in and I'm not talking.
I can't be around
or if
big
I'm
crowds.
around people that I don't really know, I'm like that. But if I'm around people I'm comfortable with, I'm open up and talkative. But just on a normal in public, I'm in my shit. I barely, like, if I'm at work when we left Tower, I'm talking to people. I'm, hey, how you doing? And I'm just,
bro, what's your sign?
Keep it going, Leo.
What's your sign? Leo?
Yeah.
We
stubborn.
You know,
we
they say that Geminis and Leos are very compatible.
Mm-hmm. And Libras too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you read. Yeah, that's me.
You love the spotlight and you love to celebrate yourself. Yes, I say you are very cocky. On a scale of 1 to 10, this nigga's a cocky person.
I'm confident. 10. I'm not cocky. I don't like, but I don't like this.
And you like credit. You like to take credit. You like, oh boy. Just if everybody was blind, right? You thought everybody was blind in the world, but there's one person that's not blind, but you didn't know about it. You're gonna be like, yo, I know the moon is blue, or no, I know the sun is yellow. I fucking know it. And you go and tell everybody else. Then you run across this one person that's not blind, and they're like, hey man, you know the sun is yellow. Nigga, I know the sun is yellow. I'm the one that told everybody the sun was yellow.
Oh no, that's extreme.
That's an example.
Hell no.
No, yes, bro. And you'll be like, the sun is yellow. I told you the sun was yellow.
I would say that is true to a certain extent. The only time I do that is when I say the sun is yellow, and then somebody is trying to convince me that the sun is orange. And I know the sun is yellow.
Oh my
and then
God,
and then I find that person that can also, that everybody blind, and and then I run across that person that ain't blind and they say the sun is yellow. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it out, but not just like, if I say the sun is yellow and they be like, oh, all right. And then I'm not gonna just be like, and somebody else say it, but if we in a debate about it,
people came to you, right? And they're like, Erlof, we know the sun is yellow because you told us. But this person right here, they said they're not blind, and the sun, is another color. You gonna march your ass over there? Hold on,
Hell
go over there, and you gonna try to tell that person?
No, because with me being me,
you gonna be like, I told all these people.
No, because with me being me, if I'm saying the sun is yellow, then everybody's saying the sun is yellow, then you telling me the sun is orange. You the only one telling me the sun is orange. I ain't gonna waste my breath even believing what you saying.
You gonna say, man, I told all these people the sun is yellow. That's why they drew that picture of that sun.
Hell no. You going to?
I said so.
I'm not even gonna waste. If only one person telling me I'm just me. I'm gonna look at that as you just being ignorant.
So man, mark my words. You're either gonna fall in love with a Gemini, an Aries, or a Libra.
Yeah, I knew I didn't know about the Aries, but I knew about Libra.
Leos have a lot in common with.
What month is Aries?
That's from April to something. No, that's March. Yeah, the end of March to
going into April.
Yeah, going into April. I don't know how far it goes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I believe that because my first love was a Gemini in high school.
That's what I said. We the best sign. You know what I'm saying?
I saw this post that was real disrespectful.
I saw it.
You saw that
on Facebook.
They was posting all the compatible, Gemini with this, Libra with this, and then it said Leo, nobody. I was like, damn, why y'all gotta do the Leos?
My mom is a Leo. Wait, your birthday's August.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
the very end of 21st they're on is is Virgo, but most of August is Leo.
Yeah, my mom's a Leo. She's a Leo, and I just noticed yesterday she told me Chef Mo that we were interviewed. She a Leo. Her birthday's in August.
Yeah, I think she had mentioned. Yeah, I think she mentioned that like the 17th or something like that.
So I can't even say I don't know no Leos. I think y'all are cool people. So I can't.
I don't know.
That.
Yeah, you. I have the first love I had, my cousin, and then you the first friend Gemini I've encountered, or I say I would.
Y'all hear that, y'all? I'm a friend. Not a family member. I'm just playing.
You know what I mean.
I'm flipping like a Gemini right now. No, I'm just kidding, bro.
You know you fam.
Before we go, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications. Ding. Get notified every time we drop into some fire ass content. Drop down below in the comments, y'all. Man, we want to hear from y'all. Let us know, especially in this episode. What were your triggers? Is it safe to have company when you have triggers?
When you unloading them triggers, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you ready to shoot a motherfucker up with the triggers. I know I am, so I'm just trying to keep it low key. You know, we should have touched on how we deal with the triggers. Maybe that'll be the next episode. Yeah, how we're gonna actually deal with them. But I think the first step is just recognizing that you have them. That's the important part. Yeah. Accepting, feeling them, and you know, one more thing. I just hate to be in a bad mood, and I just have to be in a bad mood. Right? Yeah. I hate feeling it, bro. Like, I hate, you know, somebody trying to, you know, it's okay. Everything's gonna be. No, it's not. Just let me feel like, you know, like I hate being there. And anyway, that trigger just reminded me of that. I fucking hate being in a bad mood. But anyways, we'll save that for the next episode. Y'all make sure to revisit us if you are new. We will put our social media sites where you can follow us at, not below the screen, but we'll put them in the description box. So make sure you click in the description box and go follow us. And we're gonna keep posting some fire ass content for you guys. Subscribe, share this video with your granny. Even if she bald headed, if she ain't got no hair, it don't matter. If she ain't got no teeth, it don't matter. You know,
what the hell?
That's what granny.
Where did that come from? She ain't got no hair. She ain't got no teeth. You still share it. What the?
Yeah, usually grannies don't have. You know, they start losing.
What the?
So, if your grandma don't got no hair, still share it. If your grandma don't got no teeth.
If she walking with a cane, she in a wheelchair, no matter what it is.
Yeah, tell her to
might
put
as well throw
up
everything.
Shit. You know, your aunties, your uncles. If you're not doing shit and you're just laying in your drawers, this is the podcast that you need to tune into to watch. And just really let the knowledge soak into your mind.
You can let this play while you driving in the car. You ain't even gotta look at us. I know we beautiful, but you ain't even gotta look at it. You just set your phone down.
I don't know, man. They might wreck trying to actually.
That's why I said you gotta set your phone down. Matter of fact, face it face down so you don't even see us at all.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
we want you to be safe on them streets.
Speaking of listening, we're gonna eventually, real here soon, like take the podcast and put it to Spotify, put it to Apple Music, just so y'all can, when you are driving and you can't look at us, then you can just, you know, look us up and tune in. But for now, subscribe to the motherfucking channel. And we love y'all. And before we go, don't let what's on your chest go straight to your motherfucking head, because then if you do, you know,
you're just out of there.
You're doomed. You're doomed for life. And we will see y'all on the next one. And we out. And we back.
Back at it like a crack at it.